Hello, I'm David Cassidy with the market update today, Friday, the 3rd of April. The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits rose by a record 6.65 million last week. This, together with last week's 3.3 million claims, means that nearly 10 million Americans have lost their jobs in the past 2 weeks. And according to Bloomberg data, this is more than the total number of jobs lost during the whole of the 2008-2009 global financial crisis-induced recession. Unfortunately, with more states ordering people to stay at home, coupled with the high number of US employees that have jobs with a high risk of layoff, such as restaurants, hairdressers, retail and manufacturing, unemployment claims of this magnitude could continue for several more weeks, meaning that it's not inconceivable that US unemployment could rise towards 15 or even 20% in the coming weeks. This clearly highlights the devastating economic impact that we have previously warned about, as the global economy has effectively hit a brick wall thanks to the coronavirus lockdown and containment measures. Now, while 10 million unemployment claims in 2 weeks is clearly not great news, some perspective is needed here. The coronavirus outbreak is likely to be a transient issue, and thanks to the stimulus measures that governments and central banks have provided, it should mean that the global recession we are clearly heading towards will be short and sharp rather than severe or protracted. Hence, we are maintaining our view that we will start to see an economic recovery towards the end of the year. Consequently, we'd like to repeat our previous statement that until we finally get to the other side of this horrible coronavirus outbreak, equity market volatility will remain elevated. The problem is that at the moment we can't say with any certainty whether the other side of this outbreak is weeks or months away. And as we've said many times before, equity markets hate uncertainty, and thanks to the scars from the global financial crisis back in 2008-2009, equity markets have tended to react disproportionately to any uncertainty or disappointment. Hence the savage sell-off in equity markets over the past 6 weeks. Looking ahead, later today we have the US non-farm payroll data, while next week we have the minutes from the last Fed monetary policy meeting held on the 18th of March. And then next Thursday, the 9th of April, we have the US jobless claims, which we'll be watching very closely after this week's record 6.65 million in new claims. UK data includes consumer confidence, new car registrations, gross domestic product, GDP, for February, and industrial and manufacturing production data, while elsewhere we have Chinese CPI and Eurozone investor confidence.